and Merry Vlogmas. This is my episode 2 where I'm going to be sharing 3 different cookie recipes that I tested out to see which one really is the best. They all claim it on their blog or in their website, so I did some testing to see which one really does hold up to the name of being the best sugar cookie. You'll find all these recipes linked below. You can watch for videos from me every other day in the month of December. So Owen and I are going to start making our Christmas cookies. Can you say hello? Cookies. And I found 3 different sugar cookie recipes that I'm going to be trying this year. One is how to make royal icing Christmas cookies like a pro. Best sugar cookie recipe. And then this totally was like, this is the one I think I want to make. Easy sugar cookies and sugar cookie frosting. But then the easy one happens to be like 3 pages long. So that's now the last on the list because it doesn't sound very easy. We're gonna get this started. So we're gonna cream our butter, and I did not soften the butter, bud. What were you thinking, Mom? 4 sticks is 2 cups, so we need 2 sticks. Unsalted. Cookie! Good job! All right. Tap, tap, tap. Hear the crack. Peel it open. Mommy's gonna dump this in. There goes our butter. Whee! Good job. Oh! Oopsies. What would Mama do without your help? Oh no. It's okay. T. Which one are you using? The Christmas tree? We're going to get the best sugar cookie recipe started. For 2 pounds of butter. No. I need the baking version of MacGyver. I'm Betty Crockering it. I'm Betty Crockering my butter. It's like the MacGyver of baking is what I'm doing. I'm softening that stick of butter while my stove preheats just on the stovetop. Recipe calls for 6 cups of all-purpose flour. So this is definitely a larger recipe than our first batch of cookies. 2 tablespoons of vanilla. A lot more vanilla in this one. So. There is a key difference in the instructions of these 2 cookies. This cookie says, do not let, the best sugar cookie recipe says, do not let the butter and sugar overmix. Now, I don't exactly know what that means. I feel like I'm kind of in the episode of Schitt's Creek when you fold in the cheese. So don't overmix, but I know it's not creamed yet. All right, that looks pretty creamed to me. And then to this, I'm going to add vanilla and my eggs one at a time. All right, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Check. 1 egg. I might have screwed the best cookie recipe completely up, so we'll see if these completely bomb, because I mixed the baking powder into my flour mixture. Remember? You watched me do it. I whisked it all together. Well, I was supposed to put the baking powder in with the eggs and the vanilla. I might have screwed it up. This might be the worst sugar cookie recipe if I made this huge drastic mistake. Second reason, besides the cleanup, I hate baking. I don't hate baking. Second reason I have put off baking for so long in my life is all these technical directions. It's so technical. All right, let's get the flour added. That seems good to me, right? Do not chill this dough. So the instructions say, put on a prepared surface, roll it out to 3/8 of an inch thick. Really awesome roller. You put in these little discs and it sets the size. So the whole sheet of cookie is completely rolled out to the same size, which is, in my opinion, super cool. Who just can do it by hand? Professional bakers. But I've watched enough YouTube videos recently of cookie making and cookie decorating that I'm pretty sure I am able to go pro on this whole thing. Basically, you are pretty much watching a YouTube video by somebody who is deemed themselves a professional. Instead of flouring my surface or prepping my work surface as the cutoff instructions tell me to do, I'm going to use, for half the dough, the flour. The other half of the dough, I'm going to use powdered sugar. And that should act the same way as the flour, but it won't dry out the cookies. So we'll see. Does it work? You're gonna find out first. Well, I'm gonna find out first, but I will relay that information to you. This snowflake cutter was a part of a cookie decorating kit I purchased, and I will pop a link below so you can check it out. I'm also gonna like how thick this cookie is. 3/8 of an inch. Tray number 1, I'm hoping they're not too close together. I am now working with powdered sugar as my area prep to make it a non-stick surface and to make the rolling pin non-stick. And seeing, this is a tip that I heard helps with preventing your cookie from drying out by adding flour. So we're giving it a test, see if it changes flavor or anything like that. All right, on to cookie dough number 3. So I put this dough off until last because, well, it's 3 pages of instructions. But from the last cookie dough having a lack of instructions, I'm realizing maybe we should have started with this one first. And maybe that's why it says easy sugar cookies and sugar cookie frosting. Now, the reason I say I wish I had started this first upon reading the instructions on the 3 pages, turns out this dough has to chill for 2 to 3 hours, whereas our other doughs did not have to chill. So it would have been really beneficial to start with this dough. Instructions are pretty straightforward. I'm actually pretty impressed with all the details. So I'm gonna get everything going up until I add the dough to clear wrap and mold into discs. Oh, this one also has grams for the measurements. So I busted out this guy and we're going to follow the instructions by grams. So I hear that's a really great way to bake. So here we go. There. Dough will be sticky. Oh, and my son is waking up, like quite sticky at this point. That's okay. And then cover the clear wrap and mold into a disc. All right. All right, these are gonna chill for 2 to 3 hours. All right, so I've got them all. I've got all 3 of my cookies. 2 are already baked. 1 is chilling, ready to be cut into shapes, which will be fun. And now I get to move on to the joyous cleanup. And I still have to make royal icing to ice the cookies, which will be maybe done tomorrow. It's probably gonna be done tomorrow, not gonna lie. I hope I look as cute and adorable as I do today though. All right, you guys, who wants to know which sugar cookie is the best? If you've been watching this far, you know we are testing 3 different cookies. They all claim to be the best. They all claim to be easy in most sense. So the first sugar cookie is right here from a YouTube video that the baker said this is the best one she has had, and it was like passed down in the family. Then we had sugar cookie number 2. This one is the thickest of them. I did my own little test to see if using flour or powdered sugar would change how dry these turn out or the flavor of them. So this is my flour cookie. This was rolled out with powdered sugar. Then our third sugar cookie is the Easy Sugar Cookies and sugar cookie frosting. Now I did not make the frosting, but I did do all the cookies, and that's what we are testing today. Now make sure you watch for an upcoming Vlogmas where you see how I decorated my sugar cookies, because turns out I absolutely love decorating sugar cookies, and if you have ever given it a try, Christmas is the time to do it. So let's test these cookies. So sugar cookie number 1. It's a little plain. It's definitely a floury cookie. A little plain, I would say on a scale, like a 5-star scale, I'd give it about a 3 just on the flavor alone by the cookie itself. Sugar cookie number 2. This is the, where I used flour to cover my work surface and as a anti-sticking. These I think had more butter, and you can definitely taste that, like it's richer. So I will say, overall, basically the same flavor, but these do taste a bit more floury than these ones. Like you can almost taste the flour that was used to coat the pan or my countertop, where this one doesn't really have that as much. Both a really good cookie. Scale of 1 to 5 on my cookie rating chart. I want to give these a 4.5. I think they're pretty awesome. I like how thick they are too. There's really not a big difference between my flour and powdered sugar. The thing that I heard was that it doesn't dry it out. They both seem to have the same texture. So I'm gonna say that that's a use whatever you want kind of thing. All right, and then the Easy Sugar Cookies. Cookie number 3. I would give these another 4.5 stars. I would say the 2 are pretty equal, but if I were to make one again, it's a toss-up. The best sugar cookie and Easy Sugar Cookies, they by far, hands down, are the 2 best. If I were to pick one, I think I would pick the Easy Sugar Cookies, because it had a really great explanation on how to do everything. So step by step, everything was laid out. So if I were to base them on taste alone, they're pretty equal. If I go down to the directions and which one was easier to follow, the Easy Sugar Cookies takes it by a landslide. So definitely go Easy Sugar Cookies. It takes the cake. I put that one off and didn't even know if I was gonna make it because it was 3 pages of instructions. Turns out there's a reason. It's because they're really easy to follow. So, Easy Sugar Cookies for the win. Thanks for watching episode 2 of Vlogmas. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. It really does lead me to believe how to bake or stay thin.